Hello, sunflowers. Hey, Amber. Hey, Karen. How are you? What is everybody up to? Happy Saturday! I have been filming Monday's video, which is frogging these sweaters, and there's so much time where I'm just sitting here trying to figure it out or frogging, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump on and say hi to everybody on live, see what y'all are up to. I've never done one. Oh, can you guys see me? I've never done a neck before, so I'm trying to see if I can frog this neck. I don't know if I can. You're gonna watch a Packer game? Cool. Hi, Tammy, how are you? What sport are the Packers? Is that Packers? Basketball? Hi, Ethan, how are you? So I don't think this neck is sewn in a way where it can be frogged. I think I'm getting individual strands. See how all of these individual ones? But I had to try. I got a lot out of the body still. This was 2 arms and this was 2 sides of the body. So I still got a lot of the gray. In the back of the sweater, I kind of messed up and I can't figure it out. I'm still trying to frog the back of the sweater, but I think I'm gonna work on this tan one because this is the one I've worked on the least. All I've done for this tan one so far was one of the sleeves. So I might work on that. Folk music today. Oh, you took your, that's so cool. Breath in the fiddle. Wait, what is a melodin? What's a melodin? Do I know what this is? All right, I guess I'm gonna try to seam rip this sleeve. Hopefully it goes better than the wool one just did. So one of the wool ones I've only done this much, but another one of the wool ones I've done this much. I love this yarn so much. I'm so excited to use this wool. Oh, a button accordion. Wait, that's so cool. And you're knitting socks. 11:30. It's so funny, Tammy. I thought about you earlier whenever I was thinking about going live. I was trying to go live a couple hours ago and then things just kept getting in the way with filming. And I was trying to get to a place in filming where I felt like I could just go live and like work on my sweaters for a while. And I was like, oh my gosh, my UK friends can come hang out longer if I go live earlier. But then I still went live late. Still went live late. Okay, let's see if I can do this. See, you cut right between the seam. And then if it's on the right side, you can just pull and it'll just come undone. Dang, it's not the right side, okay. So that means it's in this armpit hole, which I hate. You got a knitting machine, you don't know what to make with it. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I'm thinking about getting a different knitting machine. I've been looking into the knitting machines with the, like the card cartridges. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're so cool. You put like this like slide of a card in it and it auto changes the pins for you to make different patterns. So I've been thinking about maybe selling my knitting machine and getting a different one, but I don't know. It's like everything with knitting machines. I feel like it's so much harder than it looks. In my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, it'll be so easy. Okay, let's not cut this yarn. The amount of yarn I've accidentally cut while doing this, because it's so hard to know like which part of it is like the seam and which part of it is the actual project. You started reading Red Rising today, already sobbed 30 pages in. Oh my gosh, Josh just started Red Rising. I am listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, the 2nd book, and I'm reading The Enchanted Greenhouse. So I don't think I should start a 3rd one right now. I think I'm gonna start Mistborn, like physical book, after I finish The Enchanted Greenhouse. And I'm trying to not buy more audiobooks this year until I listen to what I already have, and Josh already had the Dungeon Crawler Carl books. So, okay, come on, come on, come on, seam, please rip. I don't have to cut individual stitches again for this last wool thing that I did. I had to cut every single individual stitch. Hi, Tilly baby, you coming to say hi? Oh, you coming to say hi? You can come say hi. She's like, your laptop is in the way, woman. She's like, no, all this yarn is in the way. Come here, you're good, you got it. You got it, girly. Good job. Come say hi. She's like, I wanted the sweater in your lap. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Hillary. Oh, that's funny. I see it now. Baby. Were you cold over there? We have the window wide open. I mean, with the screen, you know, obviously. I don't want her to just like fall out. And Billy Ragdoll Cat sends love to Tilly. Oh, Tilly and Billy. But it's kind of getting cold outside. It was like 65 earlier, and now it's dropped down to like 40. So, yep. I can call you Noah, 7th crochet dude. Awesome, Noah. Thank you for telling me. You love my videos? Thank you. This is new, a Saturday vlog. I know. I've been filming the video of frogging all these sweaters for Monday, and I don't really know what else to like film. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, trying to take these sweaters apart, and I thought, man, I could get on and say hi to them on live. That'd be fun. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. The yarn on the wall is my dream. It's honestly amazing. I love having this yarn wall so much. Is it gonna work, Tilly? It looked like it was gonna rip for a second there. Come on, come on. Nope, not gonna rip. Let's start from the other side. I feel like this one's gonna work. Love that you love thrifting. It's definitely not my thing. Oh, I get that, Noah. I mean, I love it. But I guess it's not for everyone. I have a friend who can't thrift. I don't know. I can't buy new after thrifting. Like, I just can't. I don't think I can do it. I thought about doing it this year, like going back to just buying whatever. And then, I don't know, spending so much more money for clothes, and it's usually worse quality than older stuff. And just, I don't know, thinking about fast fashion, I don't know, I can't do it. But it's definitely not for everybody. How do you handle cotton yarn splitting apart and becoming stringy? So I've started only one project so far with this cotton yarn. Sorry, Tilly, you were caught on my sleeve. And it just sometimes splits, you know, and like it just is what it is, I guess, at this point. This one's made out of like 4 or 5 different little like embroidery flosses for the cotton yarn. I think I'm gonna make it into a swimsuit cover-up. I feel like this will be a really cute little like pink dress swimsuit cover-up. And I think I'll have enough yarn to make maybe like a little top that goes under it, like a little halter top. I mean, it just kind of splits. I don't really have any like magic sauce secret for it. Wish we had thrift stores there. You have something on the more similar to turnip grain. Oh, that's cool. Called Proper Job. That's crazy to me that you guys don't have thrift stores at all. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Ooh, I did not see that, Ethan. That's so interesting. That the Wibbles has crochet kits with larger yarn. Huh. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Please work, please work. No! You guys, the videos, including mine, make this look so easy. I hope that my long form video shows how truly unhinged it is to thrift sweaters and undo them. I'm having so much fun, but oh my gosh, it is not easy like it looks. Nope, still can't pull it. Dang, I might have to do this stitch by stitch. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you, other Crystal. We have 2 Crystals in the house. We have Hardy Yarn and Crystal Hoover. Oh, I wasn't even looking and I found it. How funny is that? That when I looked down, not looking and just pulling on random yarns, I found it. Do you see what I mean? So there's always one string you can randomly grab and pull that will undo the entire seam. I can't believe it. That's hilarious. What do you think, Tilly? Is that hilarious? She's like, woman, I don't know what you're up to. You're always up to something. It's a big long string, Tilly, which I'm not going to tempt you with. This is too little. I know, it's ridiculous. I have so much little scraps from this project. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Probably use them for stuffing for stuff. Okay, so what did I just rip? I just ripped the side of the sweater. Cool. I hate that I forgot to take like photos or videos of the sweaters beforehand. In the future, I'm gonna try to take like a photo or video of each sweater and then show what I make it into afterwards. Like how fun would it be to have like a video of like the pink sweater and then the bathing suit cover up I'm making, but I forgot. I've been trying to get back into making shorts again too, as I'm so focused on long form, especially with doing Vlogmas. I was like so in it with long form. But this week I've been like trying to get back into shorts, but there's still things like that that I forget about. I forget I need to do like the before and stuff. All right, okay, let's see if we can do this. You wanna make a 25 layer crochet cake? Oh, I got it. Look at that. I just need to read y'all's comments and I find the strings apparently. Second time that I was not looking and found it. You showed us the sweaters in the blog when you found them. Yeah, Tammy, I was thinking about that. I might be able to have like enough of a clip from the sweaters, but I didn't like hold each of them up like individually. You know what I mean? In the long form that's coming out Monday, ooh, we got a sleeve. I show them all out on the table, but I wish I had gotten like a vertical clip of me like holding each of them. I am gonna do a separate video that is start to finish, thrifting and finding the sweater, which I've already done that part, and then taking it apart, which I've not started on this sweater, and then actually making something out of it. So I went to like a secondhand warehouse pop-up with my friend Lydia, and I found a 100% cashmere sweater that was actually like a thicker yarn and sewn together in a perfect way to frog. And so I'm going to track that entire journey of taking apart the cashmere sweater, which I know people are gonna be so upset about, but it's my sweater, I can take it apart. And then, and then turning it into something new. I have an idea for it. Oh no, I just clipped the yarn, dang it. It's fine. When you clip it, you just end up, you know, having to, sew that part back together. It's not Monday. What is this live? I just got bored frogging the sweaters, hanging out by myself. Tilly and I were just chilling and I thought, I'm gonna say hi to you guys. I'm trying to do more. Oh, I found it. I'm trying to do more surprise lives this year. And a lot of y'all had a lot of questions too about frogging the sweaters. And by the time we're on Monday's live, the sweaters will be frogged because Monday's video is about frogging the sweaters. So I thought it could be fun to frog the sweaters on a live. Holly, it's so good to see you. I see you in the comments a lot, but yeah, it's been a while since you've been on the live. Woohoo, I did it. Yay. So with this whole thing where you just like find where it comes apart in the seam and just pull it, that's like not a thing with the wool sweaters and the wool blends because it's usually kind of like matted together a little bit too much. So it's very nice with the cotton though. I love this color. Obviously, like I'm wearing this suit. My friend Lydia was getting rid of a bunch of clothes and she gave me 2 sets. One of the sets I was wearing in all the videos yesterday, it's like a gray sweatsuit set. This has like empathy across it. And then there was this one. I'm obsessed with these sets. It's one thing that stinks about thrifting. All your clothes, you can't really find like sets, but Lydia came in for the win. Lydia the Pink, as you guys call her. You've been able to stay up to date on both of your 2026 blankets? Wait, you're doing 2 2026 crochet blankets? Crystal, that's crazy. I love it. Okay, a lot of you have been asking how to find where to start. And this is the part that's been hardest for me. But when you look at the top, you should be able to like pull it around until you find like a tail. So you see that tail? It's like a little like crochet chain of a tail. Pull this around. Okay. So there's a tail. And there's a tail. and then you snip off the tails and then see which one will unravel. I should show you guys this on the video too. Okay, do you guys want to say hi in the video? Let me pause my music. Here's my little camera that I use. Can't get the thing to turn around. There we go. Oh, I don't know where my mic is. Where's the mic? Y'all, my desk looks crazy right now. You know what? It's fine. Oh, here's the mic. This little thing, if you ever see it clipped onto me, is the microphone. Hi, Happy, I do remember you. Hello, Beanie, how are you? Hello, Noah. Okay. I'm literally on YouTube live right now, hanging out with all of y'all, and I was about to show them the best way that I've found to cut the top of the sweater to make it unravel. And I realized, I don't know if I've shown you guys this in the actual video, so let's all do it together. All right, are you guys ready for it on live? What I just showed them on live is once you have a panel, you're gonna wanna look for these two parts of the chain. So there's a chain on one side and a chain on the other side. And the thing that we're doing, y'all, is you're basically trying to get rid of that cast off row. And the best way I have found by experimenting for the last week is to literally take scissors and cut off both sides, because it's either gonna be one side or the other. I guess I could just cut them off one at a time. I've just started cutting them both off. I don't know if that's the right idea or not. It's so much more difficult than the videos make it look like. And then you just kind of like start playing with the edges. Okay, it doesn't look like this side's gonna come undone. Let's try it on the other side. Okay, we're just pulling it apart where I just snipped it off. Come on, please work. If y'all watching this video or on the live stream, you'll know that whenever I was taking this apart, while it was focusing, I like never got it to work, and then I would like look at the live chat and like start responding to y'all, and then I would magically find the end. So maybe if I just ignore the sweater and talk to chat, maybe I'll magically find the end. Nope, I don't think this is gonna work, you guys. No! So if it doesn't just magically pull, you basically have to undo the entire top row by hand. So unweave the top row, getting rid of that cast off row, and it takes forever, but it's fine, it's worth it. Come on. So yeah, that's how it works. Thank you, Starla. That's very sweet. You'll be a pro at frogging once these sweaters are done. Maybe. I was watching some videos from people who are like, yeah, I do this a lot and every single sweater is different. I'm like, every sweater is different. And like, they're not wrong. Every sweater is different. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, not gonna pull. I think I have to undo this stitch by stitch. Stitch by stitch. So I'm using the back side of the, what is this called? Of the seam ripper to not actually cut it, but just let it weave through. Let's try the other side one more time. I didn't try this one too intensely. Let's see. Nope, still can't pull it. Dang, all right. I gotta undo this stitch by stitch. Here it goes. Okay, I'm turning off our vlog camera. We're back to just the live. Can't believe it didn't work. Very sad. Very sad. Just had a mini power cut. Oh no! Are you back on? It's so funny. Whenever we lose power, our stove always like changes to like blinking, like the clock is like blinking. And when we got back from traveling last week, our clock was blinking. I'm like, we lost power while we were gone. So yeah, this is like what I do for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Hi, Tilly. Before getting to start frogging each time. Just sitting here and doing this over and over again. You roll up the yarn, then boil some water. Ooh, that's smart. How do you get the yarn to dry though once you've boiled it? If that makes any sense. So I'm literally just undoing the top row 1 stitch at a time, and it takes forever. I'm only 3 stitches in. If you want to get super unhinged, you can usually actually just cut across the top, but I should not give you that advice because one time it didn't work. Every other time it's worked, but there was one time when it didn't work, and I think I messed up that panel. Okay, there we go. You frogged? Oh, your cat frogged it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's something I'm really lucky with Tilly. Tilly does not mess with my yarn. I am so worried about Max, so I'm going to be bringing Max back with me at the end of next week, I think. And I'm very nervous that he's going to attack all the yarn because he's never been an indoor cat. He's only been outside and in my dad's workshop. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if Tilly hates him still. She finally stopped swatting at him at Christmas, but I think she's going to be upset having him on her turf. How do you get the sunflower next to your name? Those are channel members, and you can buy the memberships, but I also do gifted memberships the first Monday of every month. And the gifted memberships go to the people in the chat who have been the most active on my channel recently. So you can come back the first Monday of February if you want. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long. Okay, that's how far I have unfrogged or undone. Oh goodness. And then every time somebody gifts memberships in the chat, I also match the gifted memberships. When you crochet, your cat goes crazy. I'm so nervous about Max because Tilly is just a little angel baby. She leaves the yarn wall alone. She doesn't mess with the yarn. I can leave the yarn everywhere and she's fine. Oh, Max, I am a little nervous about, but I think he'll be fine. Tilly will keep him in line. What do you think, Tilly? Are you gonna get an annoying little brother? Are you gonna get an annoying little brother? You're gonna hate him. So Max is this cat that showed up at my parents' house while we were building the craft room. And poor guy, oh my gosh, we thought he was like a baby kitten. He was so small. He was already 2 years old, apparently. He was just like starving, poor guy. His little paws were all cut up. His nose, his whole nose was like missing the skin and the fur, all cut up. So we kind of nursed him back to health and got him like vaccinated and chipped and did all of the things. And he has been living in my dad's workshop and still been like outside on their farm and stuff. And yeah. Wait a second, am I going by the wrong side? Could I do this side? Maybe I started on the wrong side. No, this is the end. This is definitely not the side to start on. I could try. No, it's definitely this side. So anyways, my parents tried to find a home for Max and we kind of just fell in love with him. Especially Josh. Max loves Josh more than I've ever seen a cat love a human. Oh, maybe that's not true. Tilly does love us a lot. But Max, just the instant way that Max took to Josh was crazy. He would like hold Josh's hand against his face and like bite Josh's fingers and like almost like suck on his fingers. It was so cute and ridiculous. And yeah, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to bring him back for a few months and see if it works out. If it doesn't, it's okay. He can always go back and live with my parents on the farm, but we think it'd be good for both of them to have a friend. So we're gonna see if they can get along. And then he'll still go visit my parents in the farm because every time we travel, my parents watch Tilly and then they'll also just watch Max. And anytime we go visit my parents, they come with us. You won first place. That's awesome, Harper. Congrats. Vlogmas feels like it was so long ago. It also feels like it was yesterday. Like, it's crazy to me that we've only had 3, was that right? Or is it just 2? Just 2 weeks since Vlogmas ended? It's crazy. Oh, is it working? It's working! See, look at that. I was just talking to y'all in the chat and it started working now. I don't know what I did. Now we're gonna have a few places where it's broken. That's okay. We've gotten rid of the, what is it called? The cast off. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're almost ready to start using the winder. Okay. I like to pull for like a couple rows to make sure it's actually going. It's actually going. I'm so excited. Hey, Shorty, how are you? Yeah, Vlogmas is only 2 weeks ago. Crazy. Crazy. They are both fixed. They are both fixed. We are not doing that. How long does it take you to frog a sweater? I haven't timed it, but it takes forever. I've been working on this project since last Monday for like hours every day, and I'm still not done with the 5 sweaters. So I'm done with the pink sweater, and I think I've done everything I can do of the gray sweater because I kind of messed up the back of the gray sweater. Yeah. Yes, I want to see the progress of the 2026 blanket. Put it in the, what is it called? Put it in the community tab. What are you going to do with all the yarn in the background? I don't know yet. Whatever I feel like doing. See, now we can start frogging it. This is the nice, relaxing part. Check it out, check it out. Okay, so once we catch up, this is where we can let it just start doing its thing. Oh, sometimes it gets snagged. It's so satisfying! I'm so excited. We need a craft room reset? Oh, very badly. We desperately need a craft room reset. Look at this! What do you think, Tilly? Is that very annoying? She's looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing? This is so annoying. I'm so sorry. The teal and pink yarn, that one right there, I got that one at Michael's 2 years ago, I think. I use it to make a pair of mittens, and that's what was like left over. And I also use it to make this like cropped top that I didn't end up liking. I need to frog it. The yarn binder I got years ago, I think, just like on Amazon. They have a bunch of them on like YouTube shopping as well. I mean, honestly, probably anywhere you want to buy like your crafting stuff. So something people keep asking about is like how, you know, curly the yarn is and if I'm gonna steam it. I bought a steamer that I'm gonna try tomorrow on this project that I've already been making. But honestly, the yarn is not super curly once I start crocheting with it. I think that pulling it into a ball kind of like straightens out the fibers a little bit. Like there it is after, it's the same yarn I'm working with now. So here's right whenever it's frogged, right? Like really curly. And then here's after a day of being on the ball. So I think it's fine. But I have crocheted Tilly a blanket, yes. I need to make one for the window seat still though. I have not done that yet. Have not done that. Is it a good yarn store? Is Michael's? Not really, personally. Part of why I'm doing this is because I don't really have a place to shop for yarn now. I try to go to like local places whenever I can. And I won't shop at Hobby Lobby, and Joann's is gone. And so we really just have Michael's, and it's fine. It's fine. I mean, there's just not the options that we had at Joann's. Joann's was like ridiculous. I loved Joann's. You don't need to buy a steamer. Well, too late. I already bought one. I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. Has she been enjoying her little cubby in the craft room? No, she won't use it. She literally has not gone in there a single time. I'm like, girl, you love little cubby holes. Why are you not in there? I don't think she realizes it's for her. I need to take off here, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's that little gingerbread house over there. We made exchangeable doors. So there's all different types of doors for it. And she can walk to it from her window seat. Part of it is that I think she just doesn't know, and she loves looking out the window. Why no Hobby Lobby? You can look it up, but there's a lot of things that they do that go against a lot of my moral codes. These comments on your frogging sweater shorts were rude. Why do they care what you do with the sweater? It's probably gonna end up in a landfill anyways. Ethan, it is just the thing of being a content creator. Every single time I think I've ever had like a viral video, there just starts being negative comments. It's fine. It is what it is. It got to me at first, and then I was like, you know, this is just how it is. I think like for so long we've kept this like really nice, just like steady little flow of like it's just us and the Sunflower family like on all the videos, and I haven't had a video like pop off in a long time, and I'm like, whew, I forgot what it's like to have a video pop off and have an influx of really mean comments. Like, some of the comments had nothing to do with the video either, and they were just really mean. Any ideas on what to crochet and knit? I can do both. Ooh, well, what do you do to crochet or knit? I have a whole playlist that's ideas for things to crochet and knit. But what else? Wait, your Goodwill has yarn? I feel like my Goodwill never has yarn. I feel like none of my thrift stores have yarn. What's my favorite yarn store other than Joann's? I don't really have one. I'm blanking on the name of the store, but I went to this yarn store with a friend in Michigan that was really cool. Let's see. How long have you been frogging these sweaters? Just since last Monday, was it? Yeah. Sorry, it's like my eye. I think the fibers kind of fly around with these yarns, so I try not to do it too like quickly. Yeah, I went thrifting with my friends last Sunday for my birthday, and I started the frogging process on Monday or Tuesday, I think. I did not expect anyone to care about me frogging these sweaters. It's cracked me up that these videos started to take off. Where did you get the ball yarn maker thingy? I think I got this one on Amazon a couple years ago. They sell them at Michael's, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't in Detroit. It was in Ann Arbor. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. I've been there multiple times. We have some friends in Ann Arbor and we go visit. Usually like once a year. I need to look into local yarn stores in Nashville. I looked it up about a few months ago and I found literally only one, and they had just like strange hours and I hadn't gone yet. There is a local art store called Smart Art. I went there on Vlogmas and they had some yarn, but just not a ton. Oh, you're fine, Amber. This is your second year crocheting. That's awesome. Was it a knit round? Wait, what a knit round? You love my earrings? Thank you. These are one of my favorite pair. I think my two favorite pair of earrings are this one and then my chicken boots earrings. Those are my top two. Tilly, you look so comfortable and also annoyed. You hate the sound that thing makes. She's like, yeah, thank you for stopping. Yeah, it really is difficult. Like, wait, you're not going to Michael's? Like, okay, do you guys feel like Michael's is just, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still appreciate Michael's. I still like Michael's because like we don't have many craft stores left. So, you know, I'm still grateful that we have Michael's. But I hate that it feels like it's becoming, somebody said this in a video, it feels like it's becoming a decor store that sells craft supplies and that we no longer have any stores that just sell craft supplies. Like when you go into Michael's, it's just mainly decor. And then if you go to the back, you can like find, yeah, some fabric, some yarn. But it's like, that's the thing I loved about Joann's. Joann's felt like a craft store that sold some home decor, some other stuff. But whenever you go into Michael's, it's just like it feels like you're going into like a Home Goods and then, oops, here's some paint. It drives me crazy. That was the thing that I used to hate about Hobby Lobby before I stopped shopping there, before I, you know, looked into some things. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it was all just home decor. You just finished crocheting a book bag. That's awesome! Literally. Okay, appreciate Michael's, but it feels like overconsumption. Time goes on. It feels like less crafts. I know. That's how I feel too. Your Walmart has the smallest little corner with yarn. I know. Same. Same. Walmart, it is what it is. We all know. But I appreciate that a lot of places where you know, are very rural and you like can't get yarn anywhere. I appreciate that Walmart still carries yarn so people can get yarn in places where it's harder to find yarn. And it kills me when people are just like, well, just shop online for yarn. It's like, you can't feel it, you can't see it, the colors are all different. Oops. Okay, we just have a random place where the yarn just broke off. It's because when I cut this edge, it looks like I cut too close and I snipped the yarn. So now I just grab it and I tie it together. Your Walmart has a pretty good amount of yarn. It just kind of depends for mine. They even had the flower yarn for a while, the granny square flower yarn. That was cool. Yeah, like what Sarah said, Walmart's the only place you can get yarn unless she drives an hour. Yeah, I think it's like that for a lot of people in the US. I felt like when I went to Canada, I felt like the Michaels in Canada had like such a better yarn selection. I went to Canada, to Montreal with a friend. Gosh, it's probably been 7 or 8 years ago now. And we bought so much yarn because of the difference in the dollar. And I taught her how to crochet. We were cracking up. It was the best trip, y'all. We literally would like go to little cafes during the day and go to museums and like walk around Montreal. And then we went yarn shopping and I taught her how to crochet. We'd be back in the hotel room crocheting and watching movies by like 5 p.m. every day. What do you mean by tips for your double stitch? Does anybody know what they mean? I'm not sure what you mean. The Michaels is making more yarn from Joann's possibly, right? I hope so. Like allegedly they bought the IP from Joann's, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, Coco just gifted 5 memberships. So 606, Sylvia, Mackenzie, Riker, Anna, and Nisa just got memberships, and you know what that means. I always match the gifted memberships, so that means I am about to gift 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Coco, for gifting them. Here it goes. Who's going to get the next set of 5 memberships? It is... Wait, Heart of Yarn Crystal also gifted a membership. Okay, I've got to gift one more. Hold on. Let's see. So 1754 got a gifted membership from Crystal, aka Heart of Yarn. And then Magic Frog, Jennifer, yet another Jessica, cute name, and Beep, and Julia just got memberships. Thank you guys. I gotta gift one more. Let me find it. Let me find it. Here it goes. I don't get to choose who gifts the memberships. The memberships go to the people who have been the most active on my page. So YouTube just does it. All right, who's getting the next membership? Terry! Terry with one eye. Wait, is that? No, that's not the same Terry, right? Terry with one eye. Are you the Terry that I wrote the crazy letter to? Speaking of which, I'm gonna get back to writing letters again next week. I don't think that was that Terry though. I think that Terry had a different username. Hi, Ashley. Thank you guys for telling everybody. Congrats. You guys are very sweet. Sounds like Michael's is a little similar to our hobby craft. What is hobby craft? Yeah, different Terry. I thought so. I thought the username was different. So if you haven't gotten a letter yet, that means I haven't sent one, because I think everyone should have them who, you know, wait, everyone whose letter I've already sent should already have it in the mail. But next week, I am house sitting for my aunt out on the farm, taking care of the horses and the dogs and the cats. And sadly, Josh and Tilly are not coming. They're staying here. But one of the things I want to work on is I want to write a lot more letters next week. It's a surprise live, says Gabriella. It is. It is a surprise live. I don't stream on Saturdays. I just literally was sitting here and filming Monday's YouTube video of frogging all these sweaters. And like, it's a fun video, but there's only so much you can film of frogging sweaters. So I thought I would get on and say hi. Looks like I'm unraveling the shirt. It's like those old cartoons where like they would get their shirt caught on something and it would zoom, 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 zoom. Look how slow it actually goes. This is max speed. So whenever you guys would see it in the video going zoom, 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 this is max speed. So every time I was sitting here going, I was literally doing that for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go slower though, so you guys can actually hear me talk. How have you guys been today? I've been good. I slept in way later than I've been sleeping in. And I went to bed early last night too. Well, that's not true. I got in bed at like 11, but then I read until like 2 a.m. So, but I slept in until like 11 something, which has been forever since I've slept late. What did I do today? All I've been working on today, honestly, is this video. Just this video. Are you using the sunflower cards from Mom? I am. That's what I want to write a lot of the next letters with. I'm gonna bring them with me. My favorite yarn on the wall. Aw, thank you so much. Wait, that is so sweet. You turn 25 tomorrow, so I prefer to gift more than get gifts. Do you know any advice or things you wish you knew when you're 25? Oh my gosh. 25 was like the year I totally changed my life. Man, I remember turning 23 and turning 24. I was so panicked. I was like, I'm so old. I've wasted my life. What am I doing? And I completely changed my life at 25. I moved back to Nashville. I started pursuing creative things. I had just met Josh. Like, the biggest advice to know at 25 is like how young you still are. Even at 33, I'm like, man, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I think that we are taught from such a young age that we are supposed to just have everything figured out, you know? We are supposed to be able to just, you know, go to high school and then college and then graduate and then get the job and then do all these things. And life's just not always that straightforward. And so I think that if I could have gone back and told, you know, and told myself anything, it would just be that you're not running out of time. You can take your time, you can find yourself, and you can just be yourself at any age. No idea you were 33, you look younger than that. Okay, so we talk about this a lot on my lives when people say I look younger. I used to say like, thank you, whenever somebody would say I look younger. I'm trying not to do that anymore because while I know you mean it as a compliment, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with aging and with looking your age and with being whatever age you are. And so thank you for the intended compliment, but I'm gonna not specifically say thank you, just saying that I look younger, because I don't think looking younger should like be the goal the way it is. I think that we should have the goal to like look more like ourselves, but not necessarily to look younger, you know? How much would you recommend a yarn winder? I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you're just crocheting, you don't need a yarn winder. Like, you don't need it, genuinely. I bought the yarn winder for the knitting machine because with the knitting machine, you have to use yarn cakes. And I feel so cozy today. Thank you, Amber. This is my friend Lydia's set. She was getting rid of a couple old sets and she gave me them. I love them. The one I was wearing yesterday was also hers. But the yarn winder, yeah, when you do the knitting machine, they have to be in cakes because it gets pulled upwards, or cones, I guess. So I bought the yarn winder for that. And then I wound all my yarn to put it on the yarn wall. But if you're not doing a knitting machine or the yarn wall or unraveling something, you don't need it. But however, if you are going to be making a lot of cakes, I highly recommend saving up and spending the money on an electric one. An electric one's only like $25, I think, compared to like maybe $15 for a hand one. The hand ones hurt so bad. They like really acted up my nerve damage again. Jay says, I'm 41 and still learning about myself and pursuing my dreams. Exactly. That's the thing about like, and I don't know, Crystal, if you're feeling weird about turning 25, because I feel like 25, my friends and I, we dubbed 25 as the youngest age of being a real adult. We said like when you're like 23, 24, like people still see you as like a kid, and 25 it's like, or I should say 23, 24, it's like they see you as like the oldest of being like a kid kind of still, and at 25 you're back to being like the youngest of the next set of things. It's an adult, you know. Oh, Crystal, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for having the courage to share that with us. And yeah, we don't have to get into it, but we are sending you all of the love. And the thing about, not to get too much into all of it, but the thing about life is it's never enough, right? It's never long enough. And all any of us can do, none of us have any idea. All any of us can do is just make the most of every moment, you know, that we have. You do crochet, your yarn is spaghetti, so I need a yarn winder. That's valid too. I used to, when I would have like messy balls of yarn, I used to just kind of like wind them around, you know, a needle or a hook or something. But a yarn winder is definitely nice. As a 50-year-old, go nuts and have fun at 25. I heard this recently too, Crystal. I don't know if this will resonate, but it's like everyone treats, you know, once again, like when you're in your 20s, you're supposed to just be an adult and have everything figured out. And they're like, no, no, no. Like when you're 20, you're a 0-year-old adult. When you're 21, you are a 1-year-old adult. So, Crystal, you've only been an adult for 5 years now tomorrow. Like, that's crazy to think about it like that. You know, it's the first time that you're like, you're really on your own and you're becoming yourself and like all of these things. And so I just turned 33, so I'm a 13-year-old adult, you know? I heard somebody say, like a YouTuber say, your 20s are for figuring out what you want to do, your 30s are for doing it, and your 40s are for enjoying it. And I thought that was really pretty too. You use a wire box container as a budget yarn bowl. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, yeah, Starla, do not worry about running out of time. Oh, you have no worries about running out of time. Well, good. You feel like you have no worries about running out of time except for school deadline. See, that's good. I remember having a huge panic attack at 17. At 17, I thought I was so old. 17 and 23 were the 2 ages that got me the worst. I didn't freak out about any other age. I don't know. You love my earrings? Thank you. They're one of my favorites. They're cat ballerinas, and they look like Tilly. I think I got these before Tilly, actually, which is so funny. You've been thinking about starting your own YouTube channel with crochet and horses and fun stuff like that. That's so much fun. Ask me any tips. This is gonna sound so cheesy, but just like the biggest tip if you want to be a content creator is just like be yourself. You know, be yourself. Don't just chase the views. I think so many people get lost in it. Like, sure, like think about what works and do more of that like on your channel, because at the end of the day it is still a job. But I have seen so many people lose themselves in being a content creator because they just try to be more and more and more viral. But it's like virality doesn't really do anything, you know? It's like I will get more subscribers from like a long form YouTube video that has like maybe 5,000 plays than I've gotten from the video that just blew up this week, a frog in the pink yarn, that has like 5 million plays. Like, it's all about just like building a community and like being yourself and just having fun with it. And like consistency matters, quality matters, like figuring out like what being consistent looks like for you and just run with it. Like, I started just with shorts for 2 years full time before I went into long form as well. Yeah, just to figure out what works for you. Coco, I love that. Coco said, here's a hint, you never figure it out, you just get used to not having it figured out. I get that. My biggest thing is being kind. Don't be mean or do prank videos and hurt others just for views. Literally, Crystal, I'm so glad you said that. That is my biggest like pet peeve. Like, I mean, I have a lot of pet peeves, but when people film other people in public, like you guys see me in my vlogs, like every now and then you can see like people in the background, but I don't even like walk around and just like film myself where you can see them. And the fact that other people are filming on purpose, people in public for content, it like makes me sick. I think it should be illegal. Like, a lot of people got really mad at me when I did my 10 tips for the Renaissance Fair video, because I was saying, you know, like if you want to take pictures of people at the Renaissance Fair, I forgot I didn't have my music on. I'm gonna turn my music back on. But I said, if you want to take pictures of people at the Renaissance Fair, just ask if you can take a picture of them. Not even talking about content, just saying like for a picture. And so many people in the comments were so rude, being like, it's not illegal to take a photo of somebody in public. I'm like, yeah, it's not illegal to be a jerk either, but maybe don't be a jerk. But, and I agree with that 10,000%. If you're a parent or have a family, please do not put your kids online. Yeah, that is a huge thing for me. You guys know I never have kids in my content. I've done a lot of vlogging with my sister-in-law, and like whenever her kid, my nephew, is like with us, like I put an emoji on his face the whole time. Exactly, don't be a jerk. I've had people take a lot of videos of me without like my consent too, and that always like makes me upset. Like, and not even because they know I'm a content creator, but just people then see the video and are like, oh, that's Holly in that video. I'm just like, why do people not just ask permission? Like, it's so simple. So yeah, anyways, drives me crazy. But yeah, whenever people use somebody else's just likeness or humiliation or anything for content, It's an automatic, like I will not watch their content from me. What fiber are we pioneering today, Captain? I adore you guys. This is 100% cotton. The sweater is Jean Pierre, I think. I don't know anything about name brands. It just makes it sound fancy if I say it's Jean Pierre. Yeah, it's Jean Pierre. Sure. This one is that I just finished doing is Abercrombie and Fitch, and it was 78% merino wool, 22% nylon, I want to say. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, how are you? When you said don't be a jerk, remind me of SpongeBob Christmas song, don't be a jerk, it's Christmas. Confession, I don't know if I've actually ever seen a SpongeBob episode, which is not very millennial of me, I know. Not very millennial of me. Is that the outfit you got from your friend on your birthday? It is! So, my friend Lydia was getting rid of so much clothes, and so she's like, here, go through it all, see what you want. And I got 2 sets from her. This was one of the sets, and the other set's the one I wore yesterday that says empathy always. It's so cute, like a little gray sweatsuit. I don't have any like sets because I thrift everything, and so it's really hard to find sets thrifting. So yeah. Do you know frog thread? What is frog thread? Wait, is that a yarn company? There was a company called Frog something at the Nashville Yarn Fest. Would you dress your friends in your style and clothing? Oh my gosh, that'd be such a cute video. I love that. Should I do that as a video? I could totally get my friends to do that. The 3 that were in my video on Sunday, or I guess last Monday for you guys, they would absolutely do that. That'd be really fun. And then we could like all go somewhere together. Playing piano is fun while watching. Oh, I love that! This one's coming along, y'all. We're getting somewhere. Tilly chooses your outfit or yarn for a project. I've wanted to do the Tilly chooses my project that I'm gonna crochet. Have it be like 5 different things and throw the piece of paper on the ground and have her grab one, you know? I need to do it with her and Max once we get Max and once they're friends, because manifesting that works out. Yeah, that'd be so much fun. Maybe it could be like things for them, like a hat or like a sweater or a toy, and then we figure out like what color it's gonna be and stuff. The hard thing is when it's things for the cats, I only want to use cotton yarn, so I'm very limited. Well, I guess not necessarily anymore, now that I'm frogging all these cotton sweaters. Here for the frog. Bloop, bloop. Do you have a manifestation board for 2026? I don't, but I think Megan and I are going to do one again soon. Do you guys remember my friend Megan? I rhinestoned the cowboy hat for her a couple years ago. She's a country singer. And last year we did the manifestation boards together. Whenever I put a cat on the manifestation board, and then we got Tilly like right after, or I should say Tilly got us. So I think Megan and I are going to do manifestation boards in February again. We did them in February last time too. You finished crocheting a Yeti earlier, like snowman Yeti or like a drink cooler Yeti? You're crocheting? Pikachu? What does frog mean, thread, or yarn mean? So it means you're undoing it, so unraveling it. And I think it's called frogging because you rip it, like ribbit. That's what I'm pretty sure that's why it's called frogging. Snowman Yeti. Awesome! I don't know why, but I feel like it's easier when it gets small to like fold it up like this. And how to do that. Where did you get the light pink in the background? Which one? That one? That one? They're just cheap acrylic yarns, probably Michael's or Joann's. I've wondered about steaming the yarn before I used it. I've already started on a project with this one. I think it's gonna be fine. Like I'm making a bathing suit cover out of this pink cotton yarn. I bought a steamer that'll be here tomorrow. I kind of want to try to get this project to at least below my arms and steam it to see how it's gonna turn out so I can show y'all in this video. Because the video of frogging the sweaters is hopefully coming out in 2 days. But I'm still frogging and I have not started editing yet. So hopefully this is gonna be Monday's video. You love my glasses? Thank you. When do you plan on doing custom orders? Oh, I'm never gonna do custom orders. I'll tell y'all that right now. I might do drops for things that I've made. Like I might do just like, surprise, here's like a drop on my website kind of a thing. I don't think I know I'll never, I should say. I know I'll never, ever, ever do, you know, what in the world, Cash? Y'all, Cash was my best friend as a child. What are you doing here? Legit best friend ever as a child. Cash, I cannot believe you're here. This is crazy. How are you? But no, sorry, to answer your question, I will never do custom orders. It scares me way too much. Like if I do a drop, I can just like crochet something and then like, you know, just like release it, and then if somebody wants to buy it, they can buy it. I've thought about doing raffles also, because a raffle could be cool, because then you guys could buy tickets for like $1, and that way nobody has to pay like a crazy amount for something. It would just be like a drawing. I don't know, it's something else I've seen crochet artists do. You didn't know that wasn't even watching for a few years. Wait, what? Do you have a business? I mean, technically like content creation is my business, but I don't sell crochet stuff. Cash, I can't believe that you came across me on shorts. That is hilarious. I hope you are doing well, friend. Miss you always, literally. Cash and I were genuinely best friends for a decade. Been doing great lately. You doing okay? Doing great. I have no clue in the last time we've talked, but basically the very long story short, Cash, is pandemic hit, tour got canceled. I started doing TikTok. It started paying the bills. I fell in love with content creation and sharing all of the DIY stuff and the crafty stuff that I've always loved. And so now I do this and it's so much fun. It's not Monday, says Angela. It's not Monday. Angela, I was just sitting here frogging all of these thrifted sweaters and I was like, I want to cut on and say hi to everybody because I've been filming it and like, it's fun to film it, but there's only so much I could film of frogging these thrifted sweaters over and over and over again. Yep. What if I really want to have a custom order made by you? I don't think I could do custom orders, y'all. I think it would just be drops that I put on my website and then people could buy them if they wanted to. I don't know. What kind of custom things would you guys even want to buy? That's awesome. It has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Dad and I built this whole like craft workshop thing recently. So I've also been learning how to woodwork and everything. Also, Cash, I don't know if you ever talked to Chad anymore, but Chad sent me a video of that science project we did in 5th grade. It was literally a VHS tape that he had it on, and he put it in a VHS player and played it. And it was us doing like making like a film about, what was it, like curing smallpox or something, or maybe inventing penicillin. It was some sort of like a science thing that for some reason we made a movie. It was like me, you, and Chad and Dakota. So that was hilarious. All right, this is one sleeve of this thrifted sweater, which is crazy because this sweater was probably $7-ish, and this much yarn like would be $4-ish. And so this is only one of the sleeves, so crazy. Here's both of the sleeves. Like, so much cheaper. Crazy. If you remember doing that. It was so weird seeing it. I was like, this is such a throwback. You uploaded your progress pictures of your 2026 blankets. Awesome. Crystal, I'll check it out after the live. That's amazing. After seeing what you do and how much work, I would charge $6,000 a piece. So I felt so bad because like one of my friends saw my stash busted Hexie Cardi and she was like, oh my gosh, can I buy one from you? And I was like, no. And she's like, what? And I was like, I mean, so in crochet you're supposed to charge like $20 an hour, which I think is very valid. That's like, you know, there's places, you know, in the US that is like the minimum wage, you know? And so I was like, this took me 22 hours. Like, I mean, if you want to pay $400, but I don't know. I want a custom order of set of 7 cable knit sweaters by you. Well, RM, I will save you the trouble because I have no idea how to do cable knit sweaters. So you could not order them from me even if I was selling them. Cash, I feel you. I honestly hardly am either. It was the first time I talked to Chad in years ago, 10 years ago at this point. Whenever I used to work in marketing, I was in Seattle for work and I saw Chad in Seattle whenever he was living there, and that's the last time I'd seen him until he messaged me the, the video of him playing our science project on a VHS. You love the surprise live? Yay, me too. I'm also a crocheter, and I love your video. Thank you. Maybe Ren Fair. Sana Holly can summon those sweaters. Wait, am I summoning the 7 cable knit sweaters? I love cable knit sweaters. They're beautiful, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna knit sweaters like that. I don't know, maybe one day. They're beautiful. Did you do a volcano project for school? We've got one even better. Cash, do you remember our insane volcano? So Cash and I used to do this thing called Destination Imagination. I don't know if anybody else did DI, but it was DI when we did it. It was called Odyssey the Mind previous to that. So 1 year for so Destination Imagination, it's like a thing that kids do where it's, how do I explain this? It's like improv and acting and like skits. And okay, you did DI too? All right, so we always did time travel for some reason. Our skits were always time travel. And I can't remember, Cash, if it was the year that we went to Globals that we did the volcano, but we built a giant volcano for one of our DI things. And, and I was like a goddess that made the volcano erupt. And so it wasn't just like a little volcano project. It was massive. Like I would step up on steps behind it. To be fair, we were like 8 years old, so, you know, not very big stairs. And then we made the volcano erupt, and the volcano erupted during our skit. It was... It was so funny. Yeah, DI was great. I hope they still do DI. It was really, really cool. I think such a good thing for kids to get into improv and acting and, you know, DIY and building. And then basically you like perform your skits for like a set of judges, and then you meet the other kids who have done the skits. It's really cool. You love my earrings, thank you. My ballerina cats are definitely some of my favorite ones. They still do DI, that's amazing. How's the bookworm? The bookworm is the new temperature blanket, but I promise I'm gonna get it done. I have 11 baubles on the bookworm, and I read 10 more. I read 21 books last year, so I need to add the next 10 baubles to the bookworm. Maybe we'll do that in February. Yep. If you gave me $5,000, would I try it? I just don't know how to do it, man. Like, I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. I don't have a Goodreads. Should I have a Goodreads? Yeah, I don't know. I work in elementary school. I don't feel like I've ever heard of it. I was a kid, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like we were our only group in our school, and it was just because like one of our friends' moms like was running it. I kind of feel like it's like whoever coaches it. Man, that'd be fun to coach a DI group. Maybe that'll be one of my goals one day. Coach a DI group. I should have a Goodreads. What's the other one? I feel like there's always 2 that people are talking about. Goodreads and something else. Okay, we're back to the annoying part now of taking apart the panels, y'all. It takes so long to take them apart. Corner to corner. Wait, what are we talking about? Corner to corner crochet? I should be reading this on my computer. I always have my computer over here and then I forget. Love you too, Cash. It was great to see you. Yes, get a Goodreads. Okay, maybe I will. Did you start Elphaba's cardigan? I started it, but then I haven't done anything else with it. Oh my gosh, wait, you're right. Miss Jones also had a DI group, and you know what I'm gonna say to that? A round of applause. For real, Cash, thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Love you always. It was great to see you. Do you have a Ravelry? I don't. Ooh, but I did just rip that. That's really good. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to come apart. I don't have a Ravelry. I need to check out Ravelry more. I just don't make patterns. I just freeform everything. So, I don't know. What is the pattern for the sweater in your hand called? I have no idea. This is a sweater that I thrifted. It's a Jean Pierre. I know it's machine knit. I think it would technically be considered cable knitting. Those are cable knits, right? Does Tilly never, Rin, she never uses her gingerbread house. Yes, a round of applause. Glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well too. It's so good to hear from you. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Would you crochet in your 2026 Halloween costume? Maybe. What should my Halloween costume be? I think it should be Elphaba wearing the gray cardigan, and then I can just spend all year working on the gray cardigan, and then I can double use it for Halloween. How about that? That would be awesome. Okay, am I gonna be able to rip it from here? No, it's the wrong side. I have to figure out how to find the right side, y'all. I'm doing the, what seam even is this? Is this the neck seam technically? Anyways. How's that cardigan going? I made the first like 5 rows and then I stopped because that's whenever my arm started hurting around Christmas and I took like 2 weeks off of crocheting again. But I did make a couple sweaters since then, so you know me just jumping around. The ghost of the temperature blanket passed. That's what I should be for Halloween and finally finish the temperature blanket. Okay. Am I doing this? Am I doing it? Yay! 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 Wait, no, that didn't actually work. I thought I was unraveling it and I'm not. No! You're in a really big crocheting slump. What would your project recommend to help me get back into it? This is gonna sound so cheese, lovely frogs. What is something you've been dying to make but have been scared to make? Because that's what got me out of my crochet slump, I feel like, was when I started making clothes. Like, I was really in a slump after the temperature blanket, and then after I couldn't crochet for a while. Getting back into it, I just had no idea like what to crochet. And I was like, I've always wanted to crochet clothes. And so this past year I started diving in and making clothes. And even though it feels like a huge task, I started with, what are they called? I started with the Hexie Cardies and just fell in love with making clothes. I think for me, to get out of a crochet slump, it really comes down to like, how excited are you for the finished product? Because I'm sorry, like I started making myself a knit scarf. I don't actually care about having this knit scarf. So I wasn't like so excited to finish it. And yet my birthday cardie that I made, or not cardie, sweater, I guess, that I made on my birthday, I made that in a day because I was so excited to have it finished. Does that make sense? Yeah, definitely take a break, Lisa. Definitely take a break. Football blanket is a huge project that's even scared of. Are you like really excited, Amber, to have the finished product? Because that's the main thing for taking on, like, I feel like a big project. How excited are you for like the finished product? Ooh, you want to make a wedding veil? That would be cool. Come on. Please work. I'm dying for it to just rip. It's not working. I think I'll have to start from the other side. Excited for a finished product before your mom. Okay, I mean, that's even better. Like, I feel like I'm so much more likely to finish things that are a gift rather than things that are for myself. Any tips to freeform less scary? What happened to a 22 temperature blanket? It is sitting right over there, staring at me and judging me. A wedding veil? Veil, sorry, not wheel. Crocheter, you always pride yourself on the fact that your gifts are always on time. Nah, my gifts you can expect in, I saw somebody say this in a video, it was like, as a crocheter, you can expect my gifts in 8 to 9 business years. And I was like, that is the truest thing I've ever heard. I had 3 big Christmas projects planned and I got one of them done. One of them done. Okay, I think I'm cutting the right part. I was like, I don't know if I'm cutting the right part. I'm either cutting it or I'm about to cut this whole thing in half. Is it easy to frog a thrifted sweater? Not really. If you're doing cotton, it's a lot easier than wool, and this one is cotton, and you guys can see how much I'm struggling. So I would give yourself at least 3 or 4 hours on every sweater. We've already been on live for over an hour, and so far I removed 1 sleeve and frogged 1 sleeve in over an hour. To be fair, I'm also talking and stuff, but still. You're doing a really good job cheering you on. Woo! Glad to find you on live tonight. Oh my gosh, you're in the hospital. Are you okay? Oh, sending so much love, Jacqueline. I hope you feel better. Yeah, it's definitely a chip away job. It's a work, and then avalanche job. Because like once you finally get a piece separated, and then once you finally get the frogging part started, then you can put it onto this, and then it goes vroom, and then you're done in like 10 minutes. but it takes a very long time. Okay, now that that's done, I'm hoping I can undo it here. And then, okay. Ow, I stabbed myself. It's actually the first time I've stabbed myself so far, so that's actually shocking. Currently in the process of making your own wedding dress. That's amazing. I would like to get so good at sewing that I can sew my own wedding dress. I don't think I would ever crochet my own wedding dress. I would crochet maybe like a dress rehearsal dress or something, but not like my actual wedding dress. Oh, I did it! I did it! Yes! That's so exciting! That's so exciting! Oh my gosh! Yay! Didn't realize how long temperature blankets are. Mine will be 11 days long. Yep, that's a lot. Yay! Would you wear a white wedding dress or a different color? I don't know yet. I think white. I think there will be other colors in it, but I think it'll be like maybe a white base. I don't know. We want to basically throw a Renaissance fair for our wedding. It'll be very fun. Okay, whoa! Look at that, the hood was double layered, more yarn. This is so exciting. Whoa, how in the world am I gonna frog this? I don't know what is happening here. The adventure continues. The adventure continues. Don't think I have the patience for the, yeah, no. I mean, it's, this is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so this is not just pulling now. I think I've got to go to the other side. Okay, pull there, nope. And try pulling here, nope. Okay, let's go. Man, where do I even start? Okay, let's maybe do this section. How long are you gonna be on tonight? Honestly, probably until I get really tired or really hungry or, I don't know, just burnt out. So frog or rat, very important. I do love frogs and rats, but I'm such a frog girl. I don't understand the context in which you're asking, but I think frogs. What about you guys? Frogs or rats? Here, wait, poll. We're gonna do a poll. Ow, I dropped it. I dropped my pointy thing. Okay, no context. Frog or rat? Gotta love a no context poll. When did you get engaged? Oh, we're not engaged. You guys will know all about it whenever it happens. Josh and I, we've just been together forever, and we know that we are each other's forever people. Definitely rat girl. Valid. We love rat girls. Love frog girls. I'm a frog girl. I'm a mushroom girl. No, I'm a moss girl. That's what it is. Oh, there is context? Wait, what's the context? I missed the context of the rat versus frog, but I kind of like there being no context. I think it's kind of hilarious. All right. So you gotta choose rat or frog, because I also feel like I am rat and frog, but for this case, we have to choose rat or frog. What is frog or rat? I have no idea. Somebody just asked frog or rat, and so no context. I just put it. I just put it in the poll. Do you think the payoff of frogging the thrifted sweater and taking the time to dismantle them is worth it rather than buying the yarn? It really, I mean, like if you have the time to do it, it's so much more cost efficient, because I showed this in a short, but I'll show you guys on here. Oh, sorry. Oh no, I'm knocking everything over. Okay, so for reference, this is like $3 or $4 worth of cotton yarn, and this is $7 worth of cotton yarn. So it's just an astronomical difference price-wise for cotton especially. And for wool, okay, this is $10 worth of wool, 100% wool yarn. This is one sleeve. There's an entire rest of a sweater I have to do. One sleeve of a wool sweater that was $5. So crazy. And this is wound up tighter than this. This is more yarn than this is. So it's also just the fact that it's so hard to find natural fibers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not time efficient, I'll tell you that. Do not like rats. Not a fan of creepy crawlies. I like rats. I watch some people who like have pet rats and stuff like their videos. I think they're cute. They're cute creepy crawlies. I met a woman at the movie theater on Christmas who has pet possums. That was awesome. I was like, I want a pet possum. I don't have an Etsy shop. I don't sell anything I make right now. I just make YouTube videos. Of making the stuff for myself and my friends and stuff, but I might eventually sell stuff. Okay, that one didn't pull. Let's see if I can go here. Where would this even be? I can't figure out where the seam would start. Here? So if it doesn't auto pull from like this one part, you have to go to the other edge. You're new here, guys. Dahlia is new here. Can we get some sunflowers in the chat to welcome Dahlia to the sunflower family? Welcome to the sunflower family. Is there a huge difference between different yarn types? I'm a beginner crocheter. Chat, how do we explain this? Yes and no. At the end of the day, if you are just wanting to learn how to crochet, I don't know if this is bad advice or not, but if you're just wanting to learn how to crochet, I would just say start with whatever is accessible to you and worry about all the yarn types later. Most of the yarn on the background of my wall is acrylic or polyester. That basically just means plastic. So it gets kind of rough over time, and if you make it into clothing, it can be kind of hot. And that's why I'm trying to get cotton yarn and wool yarn so I can make clothes out of natural fibers, but it is so expensive because one of those big balls, like the pink one of plastic yarn, acrylic yarn, might only be $10, whereas like the wool thing that's only this big is $10. And there's much fewer. There are far fewer options also for all natural yarns in the craft store. So I just like thrifting. I like thrifting. I like going thrifting with friends. One of my friends, Savannah, is like a professional thrifter, literally. And so she helped me find a lot of these and was just so good at just checking all the tags and like knowing what's up. Like, it was great. So I don't know how much I'll keep doing this. It'll just depend. I'll probably use a few of the yarns, see how much I liked them, and debate if I want to keep doing this. It's hard because it's so much easier with the wool, or sorry, with the cotton, but I think I'm more excited about the wool. Let's all start raising sheep. Crystal, I'm not kidding. Josh and I talk about that like every day. Josh is trying to fully switch into wearing all natural fibers, and he sews and knits. We like genuinely want to grow cotton and raise sheep. Would be so much fun. Yes. Okay, I did it from the other side. Check it out. What? So awesome. Yay. I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to dismantle this entire sweater and then we'll start vlogging it. Wonder if it's more cost effective to spend your own yarn? Probably. If you're looking just at the dollar amount, probably. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any experiences with sheep. I was a certified horse girl growing up, but I don't know anything about sheep. What about you guys? Do you know how expensive sheep are to raise? Ooh, alpacas would be fun. I love alpaca wool. Maybe if I cut somewhere in the middle, I can rip it one way or the other. Let's see. Aha! I did it. I did it. Yay. Oh no, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Oh, it's on the tag. Okay, so where the tags are, there's like extra seams you have to rip. Undertaking of caring for sheep will be too expensive. I know. Grass feeds her sheep. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe one day we'll have sheep. I mean, we definitely can't right now. We live like in a little suburb, but one day. You want chickens? I've thought about it. Which one do you think is better, buying clothes and rather than buying normal yarn? Dahlia, that's totally up to you. Like, it depends on what you want to do, you know? It's like, for me, I just have been really trying to find some more natural yarns, and it's just so expensive and so hard to find color options in yarn stores for cotton and wool yarns. And so I was thrifting with my friends this weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna look for natural fiber sweaters. Like, if you want to do like acrylic yarns and stuff, just buy yarn. Like, it'll be cheaper and easier. Yes, y'all, tomorrow's Heart of Yarn's birthday, aka Crystal. Big 2-5, whoop whoop. I love your crochet projects. You should do a temperature blanket, but only using the lows for the day instead of the highs. So Acadia, are you new here? I don't know. Anybody else want to take it away with the temperature blanket? I have not finished my temperature blanket from 2022, so I'm definitely not gonna start a new one just yet. The temperature blanket is an ongoing joke, Acadia, that I still haven't finished my 2022 temperature blanket. I'm in November, like I'm almost done. I just haven't finished it, so. Yep. Yeah, we don't talk about the temperature blanket here. It's like Bruno or Fight Club. Oh my gosh. What is a temperature blanket? Asks RM. Wait, RM, I thought you were not new here. Are you new here? I swear you've been around for a long time. A temperature blanket is a blanket where you crochet or knit one row for every single day, and you choose the color for each row based on the temperature of that day. You can do the high or the low or the average. I did the average, and I did single crochet. And it takes me about 30 minutes to do one row. Therefore, by the end of the year, end of the 365 days, I will have spent over 7 entire days of my life, 7 days, 24 hours a day, on my temperature blanket. So unhinged. Bye, Ethan. It was good to see you. Exactly. They're a channel member. I was like, what? I just wrapped the temperature blanket wrap. Yeah, it's called, I've said that spiel so many times because I said that at the beginning of every single temperature blanket video. I'm like, I know this by heart now. It's like watching the temperature blanket video, I know. I have a playlist, I think, still of my long form temperature blanket updates, but I think it stops in October. But that was way before I started actually doing long form, so those long form videos are a little bit awkward. Did not really know what I'm doing. Not that I know what I'm doing now, but I have done, I can't believe we've done like 100 of them so far, the long form videos. Well, more than that because of Vlogmas. What is the best yarn to crochet with for beginners? I actually have like 2 different videos on that. Oh wait, we never stopped frog or rat. Let me know if you guys want to do another poll. Let's see. Best one for beginners. I think the main thing is to look at yarn that doesn't split and that isn't dark. So like really dark yarns, it's hard to see the holes, and yarn that splits, like this cotton yarn that I've been frogging, it splits into a bunch of little pieces and it's easy to get your hook in between them. I wouldn't get a really fuzzy yarn, it's hard to see the holes. What about you guys? What do you think about yarn for beginners? I inspired you to make a temperature blanket and get into crocheting. Did you actually make the temperature blanket? Did you finish it? Because if so, that's better than I did. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. To what? I don't know, because I'm just gonna have to cut the next part. You guys see why I wanted to go on live now? I was just literally sitting here. I mean, like, I'm listening to like an audiobook and stuff, which is fun, but I'm like, I hang out with you guys. You start with the rainbow acrylic. That's perfect. Yeah, Red Heart Super Saver is great when you're starting out. Ooh. I like that question, hook with ergonomic handle or no. I keep going back and forth. Some days I love the handle and some days I don't. All right. I've missed you guys since Vlogmas too. It seems weird to not be doing Vlogmas. Very, very weird. We joked about doing Vlogmas in July. Hi, sweetie pie. You wanna get my lap? Come on. And doing like a long form every day in July or something. That would be hilarious. Come on. All the way in. All the way in. Floof. Telly, they're saying floof. Are you floof? Are you floof? You start out with an 8-ply acrylic. Recently donated all of your acrylic to a family member who started crocheting. That's so sweet. Are you just using other yarns now, or are you not crocheting anymore? The silly Tilly, they say. Are you the silly Tilly? You're the silly Tilly. Silly Tilly Willy Billy. Sorry you're late. You're not late. You're right on time, because we're still here. And I have no rhyme or reason for tonight's live stream. No rhyme or reason for how long we're gonna be here or what we're doing. We're just frogging. Yay, it worked. This takes forever. It's worth it though. Hi Michelle, how are you? Say hi to Tilly for you. Is it Arlen? Arlen says hi. Something easy and fun to crochet on a plane. I don't know. I do have a whole playlist of things to crochet. I need to do one that's like things to crochet in under 30 minutes or something like that, or things to crochet in 1 hour. That'd be a good one to make. When do you live stream? Usually just Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m. Central. But tonight was just a fun, silly little random live. Silly little random live. I like doing random lives sometimes. Oh my gosh, I love that. We have to have all of the nicknames for our pets. How did I learn how to sing? I don't know, I just always sing. Always sang. Tilly's tail is swishing all around. Are you happy, girl? Are you a happy baby butt? Can I use your Dollar Tree sweater video in your live? I want to do after this. What do you mean? Just like showing it or whatever? Sure. Are you like talking about it or showing it? Oh my gosh, YouTube came up with this thing recently to show us like everyone who's stolen your content. Not saying you asking to show it in your live is stealing it. It's not. Thank you for asking. I cannot believe how many people have stolen our content and like just use it. It's crazy. It took you a second to realize it wasn't Monday. I know. What is today? Saturday? I think it's Saturday. I have so much to do in the next 2 days. And here I am, frogging sweaters. To be fair, this video is coming out on Monday, so. Find the live video while crocheting? Sure. What is your biggest ick as a crocheter? Ooh, what is my biggest ick as a crocheter? I have to think about that. Speaking of which, have you guys all added your crochet hot takes to that video I'm gonna do a video for like responding to your crochet hot takes and like reacting to them. It's under my posts tab on YouTube. If you scroll down, you should be able to see like what are your crochet hot takes. I'm gonna film that video next week. My biggest ick as a crocheter. I mean, one of the reasons that I think I want to stop making clothes with acrylic yarn is because I hate super old acrylic yarn. It just starts to truly feel like plastic. And that is something that is an ick for me. I found 2 different like hand crocheted sweaters in thrift stores recently, and I would have loved to get them, not to frog them, just to have. They were beautiful sweaters, but they were acrylic and they've obviously been dried too much and they feel like plastic now. And I'm like, I don't want my clothes to feel like that in 5 years, you know? Like I just started crocheting clothes this year. It's part of why I want to switch into more natural fibers because I want them to not feel like plastic. I prefer crocheting. Can you make a free pattern? I don't really make patterns, but I do have a lot of tutorials on my page that are all free. Okay, we're almost somewhere. Okay, Tilly, what do we think? Oh, what is that? Hey, it's a panel. It's one panel. Is this froggable? No, does he? No. I think I can try to frog this. Oh gosh. This looks interesting. All that work and I just got one panel undone. You know what? That can stay on the floor. Okay. Let's try to find a place to start unraveling this from. I don't see what I'm looking for yet. You learned how to knit today. That's awesome. What's my favorite thing I've ever crocheted? I mean, the temperature blanket will always have a special place in my heart, but I think recently I've been just so obsessed with my fall cardie. I love my fall cardie. Lydia asked if I would make her a like a pink one similar to my fall one. So I think I'm gonna use that like hot pink right there. I've got 2 skeins of that and just make it however long it would be with those 2 skeins and then do like a fuzzy around it for her. And I know the joke with a crocheter of like hating when people ask you to make them things, but I've told Lydia I'm gonna make her something for like years and we have been best friends for 15 years, so. What is the kitty's name? This is Tilly. Tilly is the love of my life. She is perfect angel baby cat. Like actually though, she's so sweet. She just moved in with us. She was outside during a freezing rainstorm a couple years ago and Josh, my partner, had left the door open for the garage and he went out to close the garage door and Tilly was in there hiding from the rain. And so we put food out for her and a heated blanket on the porch and coaxed her up to the porch. And she was so happy to be out of the rain, out of the cold. And that was the beginning. And then for a couple weeks, we just let her come and go as she pleased. And we started to like let her come inside. We made sure she didn't have a family. And then the rest is history. The rest is history. Just cut the 2 edges. Now I lost it. Now where is it, Tilly? Where is it? What do you think about this, Tilly? You want a hat? She's like, Mother, what are you doing? I'm sorry. You don't want a hat. You're very cute though. Well, thank you. Yep, cat distribution system. I have a vlog of Tilly's adoption called The Cat Distribution System Finally Chose Us. Oh, so cute. You guys have a wonderful night. You too, Amber. Thanks for hanging out. What's your question, Dahlia? You guys can always ask questions. I won't guarantee that I'll answer them. Yes, the history of Tilly is on my channel. Yep. More ideas for what to make with the frog yarn. Yeah, I mean, you can use it to make anything that you want to make stuff with, you know, like I would say it'd probably be hard for the really thin cotton yarn to make like plushies, but I'd say the cotton yarn would be so good to make washcloths or dish towels or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna snip where I see these little yarn tails to see if any of these will start unraveling. Please unravel. What do you guys think? What other things would you crochet with the frog yarn? Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working, it's working, it's working. I don't know, I think I spoke too soon. Oh gosh, that's not a whole piece of yarn. Only one thread came out. Oh yeah, I like that. And answer with what you do most. I know a lot of people do both. Sometimes I say like both and then everyone just puts both. So which one do you like more? I should have put something that says I don't do either. I'm just here for the vibes. Hi girl, what are you doing? What you doing? Are you snuggly? Are you snuggle baby? Oh, look at the snuggle baby. She's a snuggle baby. I have not heard of those awards. What are they? You love my videos? Thank you, Lanabelle. I like your name. Lanabelle. We have a giraffe in the garden. Not a real giraffe. It's metal. And I call her Hannibal. So, wow, 95% crochet. And which one is easier, knitting or crochet? I think that knitting's easier to do, but crochet is easier to learn. Tilly, they think you're so cute. They don't know that sometimes you're a brat, but it's okay. You're still a cute brat. You're so cute, baby. I'm here for Tilly. Yeah, Tracy's here for you. I am not done with Bernie the bookworm. I need to add 10 more books. That's a February project. How about that? Just came back from the Yarnies. Wait, are the Yarnies an award thing? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You need to be nominated next year. Y'all, this is gonna sound self-deprecating. I don't mean it the way it's gonna sound. I barely crochet. Like, my grandma taught me how to crochet. I crochet for my anxiety. I crochet for fun. I don't like know how to do the things that like fancy crocheters know. You know what I mean? She does attack my hooks. Yeah. Being loved by a cat is the best. Literally nothing like it in the entire world. I know, baby. What do you think? She's the best. How do you find patience with crocheting? I don't have to find patience with crocheting. Crocheting is what gives me patience for the world. You know what I mean? I feel like the more anxious I am, the more I need to just crochet. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. What do you think, Tilly? We're just hanging out with Tilly. She's so sweet. Hello, friends. Hello. So when you guys say said hi, is that because it says say hi? Does it actually, like, do you click a button and it just says said hi? I'm so curious. I release my stress through crochet. Oh, same. Absolutely. The year that I couldn't crochet for nerve damage was like really hard. Like, it was still a good year for me overarchingly, but my anxiety was like so much worse than normal because I couldn't crochet. I have made yarn out of Tilly's fur in the past. I am on a Saturday. I am. I was just sitting here frogging sweaters and honestly just kind of bored. I was like, wait, I can hang out with you guys. All right, Tilly, can I have my arms? Can I have my arms? I'm gonna keep trying to frog this. Yes, I am. Okay, I think we've got one going. I'm gonna have to steal back my charger. My phone was dying, so I took the the cord that was attached to the yarn winder and I'm charging my phone with it because they're the same charger. Tilly has a calico. What? When I fall asleep, wake up my cat next to me. Yeah, she sleeps on top of me most nights. Don't you? We snuggle bugs just like this, or right to my legs. Next week's video is this. It's frogging the thrifted sweaters. I wasn't planning for it to be. This week's video was supposed to be the video about like how to find your personal style in 2026 because I had that filmed but not edited. But then the shorts of frogging the sweaters have started to take off, and so many people are asking so many questions. I want to go ahead and get that video out so those people can watch and get their questions answered. You finished your white fluffy blanket. That's awesome! A surprise live, I see. Hello, Duck. How are you? We've been on for 100 minutes so far. I have no plan for being here. I just was filming and listening to my audiobook and frogging, and I was like, I could get online and say hi to everybody. My cat Oreo likes to slap me in the face when I'm crocheting. All the attention should be on her. So Tilly doesn't care at all when I'm crocheting or reading, but sometimes when I'm on my phone, that's when she wants attention. So maybe that's a sign I should be on my phone less. Hi, baby. How'd you know the name Tilly? You guys did, actually. So I have this other pair of earrings that I wear a lot that are chickens wearing cowboy boots, and you guys named them Tilly and Bertha, and I thought Tilly was the cutest name I've ever heard, and I had not heard the name Tilly. And turns out I actually had a great aunt named Tilly, Tilly May, and it's funny because we called her Tilly Millie May. So we have Tilly May, Aunt Tilly May, and Tilly Millie May the cat. Anyways, that night was the night you guys named my chicken earrings. Was the night that that Tilly showed up, and I was like, well, I know what I want to call her. Tilly says stop doom scrolling. Literally though, like, she hates when I scroll, unless I scroll with her. Sometimes she gets on my chest and watches my phone with me, then she likes it. I haven't doom scrolled at all this year. I'm thinking about not scrolling at all next week. I'm going to be house sitting for my aunt, and I'll be on the farm from, I don't know what the dates are exactly. I think it's next Tuesday, starting next Tuesday for like 10 days or something. I'm gonna be by not by myself. Like, I have like family on the same like property, but I'm gonna be not with Josh and not with Tilly. And I'm like, man, it'd be even harder to not scroll. And I have a friend who's going to stay with me for like part of the week too. I'm like, man, it'd be even harder not to scroll while I'm like by myself, like not with Josh all the time. But it might be better for me to not scroll. Oh my gosh, Tilly was the name of your pet dragon in your first D&D campaign? I love that. That's amazing. Your dog does the same thing when you're doom scrolling. Have you guys seen the video of the woman talking about how like her baby is like such a calm baby, but like, and when she's reading, like the baby will just play quietly and just like play with her blocks or like whatever, playing on the floor, crawling around. But then the moment she starts scrolling, the baby starts crying. Maybe they're onto something. And if you guys are new here, we try, I mean, you don't have to do this. I'm just letting you know we do this as a community. Our community tries not to scroll on Mondays because we have our live stream on Mondays. So then Monday we talk about like what we did instead of scrolling. Are you introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? So it's weird. I think I'm an extrovert, but I can be alone for like crazy long periods of time. Like, I do think I'm an extrovert. I like being around people. I don't like being in crowds though, or in loud spaces. I can't be in crowds or loud spaces. Maybe I am, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely more extroverted overarchingly, I think. But I can genuinely be alone for an entire week and be completely fine. Does that mean I'm an introvert? I don't know. Like, it's bad. Sometimes I'll go like a week without leaving the house. You're making a waffle, Hexie? I love the waffle stitch. What do you think, Kelly? Is that okay? Seeing if we can attack it. Ethan, you're back! Okay. I think that's annoying her now. I'll go slower. I'm sorry. I don't think it actually gets it done that much faster, you know? Probably does, but it's fine. Your cat will attack yours. She attacks it sometimes. Not super often, though. Aww. I love that, Lisa. That's amazing. Everything you make is a free baby drool. Amazing. I might use this pink cotton to make my friend a baby sweater. My friend just had a baby, and I've been wanting to make her a little pink sweater, but I didn't want to do it out of like an acrylic. Maybe I can. Is it fine to make baby clothes out of acrylic? I don't really know. I feel like so much clothes just are acrylic in general now, so it's probably fine. You're an extrovert and introvert. I think that'd be the way to say it. Because like I'm pretty outgoing. I can kind of make friends with whoever. Like when I went to like the TED Next conference with my friend, she was there as a creator and I was her +1, and so like there were times when she had to go do creator things and I was just chilling and like I make new friends and talk to people and like everything's good. Social introvert, I like that. But I definitely like being alone too. Not totally alone. I like being with Tilly or with Josh. My ideal time is like 2 good friends hanging out, 3 good friends, 4 good friends. Like my friends for my birthday, that was perfect, just thrifting and then hanging out, like 4 of us. A couple days later, me and my friend Lydia hung out with one of our other friends, and we just got like a masterclass subscription where you can like watch classes. So we just like watched a class and hung out and ate food, and it was great. Hello from Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, Maggie. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Tilly's doing so good. Look at that. It's right on her head, and she's fine. Are you doing good? Are you not going to attack the yarn? Very proud of you. Yeah, I like the term social introvert because I hate crowds. I hate loud noises. I bring earplugs even to like the movies because I think it's too loud sometimes. How many sweaters have you done so far? 6? 6 that are crochet and then a few on the knitting machine. Because I did 4 last year and then I did that blue and white cloud yarn one that I haven't shown you guys yet, I don't think. It's still, oops, it's almost done. I need to add a couple more rows, I think. And then my birthday sweater. Okay, well, it just stopped randomly. Where are you, yarn tail? Why can't I find you? There it is. The chat hates you. It keeps saying must be subscribed for 5 minutes longer. Ethan, what? You've been subscribed forever. Ethan, I promise I've never blocked you. I promise I haven't blocked you. I do love blocking people though. You guys, I have no tolerance. I just, the moment somebody's a jerk, they're just gone. They're just gone. And that's fine because it keeps our chat safe. Approximately how long does it take you to crochet a sweater? The first one I ever did is the only one I ever timed, and that one was like 20 hours. So I'd say anywhere between 15 to 30 hours. My birthday sweater was probably like 12 hours. I feel like I would know if I was locked. Yeah, you're not locked. I promise. Positive, good vibes only. I know. Like, I'll like mute people sometimes if they're just like spamming the chat and I know they have good intentions, but like they're just like, you know, clogging up the chat. I'll just, you know, mute them for 24 hours or something. But if anyone's being actually mean, no, they're just blocked. You make your dresses all the time out of acrylic yarn? Yeah, I think it's fine to do acrylic yarn. There's like dust on this. I'm like, should I be wearing a mask from like frog news? I didn't crochet knit what I'm wearing. My friend Lydia gave me this set a couple days ago. Necklace is so cute. I thrifted this. This was my something whimsical that I thrifted the other day. I really love it. I've been wearing it like nonstop. Oof. That's a big gust of wind. We have the window open. Look how cute that is. That's so fun. I had literally like already checked out. What do you think, Tells? Do you like it? I had already checked out and then I saw this behind the counter. So Lydia put it on her her checkout. I love thrifting. You're making a t-shirt quilt with all your summer camp shirts. I want to do that so badly. Not summer camp shirts, but just like band tees or like whatever. I think that would be so cool. Because I don't like wear so many of my old t-shirts. You treat yourself with a marshmallow or something for every other round you do. That's amazing. Ooh, I forgot I brought a piece of chocolate up here with me. Maybe I'll have a piece of chocolate whenever I finish this. How is the weather today? In Wisconsin it was snowfall. Wow. Um, it was like 50 something degrees during the day, and now it's like, I think down to like 30 tonight. Where did you get color info from? Loved your styled crochet wardrobe video. Oh goodness, I don't know. Just whatever brings me joy is where my inspo comes from. I mean, I look on Pinterest a lot and just love seeing people's colorful things, but I mean, a few of the things that I styled for that like crochet video were just stash busting projects. So I just used like my fall cardi was kind of stash busting, but it was like everything I had that was like fall colors, you know, so I just grabbed off of my wall. It's part of why I love having my yarn wall, because I can like see, oh, I've got all these colors or all those colors, you know. Icy there tonight in Northern Ireland. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were in Northern Ireland. Rainy there for you in Georgia. It was rainy here today in Nashville too, which makes sense. Georgia's close. It is the yarn winder from your gadget video. So it's not, this was a different one I got because I had lost the other one for a while. And by lost, I mean it was in a box in my garage. So I bought another one. The reason I use this one instead of the other one is because this is the same charger that charges my camera and my phone. So I can just flip around the charger when I need to. And the other one works great. It's just a specific charger. How's the yarn coming out? Multiple strings. It's multiple strings. The cotton, not cotton, sorry, the wool is more like all together. It's like kind of 2 strings in one, but it's definitely, they're definitely like thicker yarns. But the cottons are basically just a bunch of threads. But I really like how the bathing suit cover up is working up. I think I'm gonna work on the bathing suit cover up tonight. Oh no, did I move too much, Tilly? She was like, woman, what are you doing? Why are you moving around? Why are you moving around too much? Well, with Tilly not being here, I can move this a little bit faster. I think she's wanting to smell what is happening outside. You can jump up there. Bloop. Are you discovering your hidey hole right now? She was just staring at her hidey hole that she never goes into. I'd love it if she went in there now. It'd be awesome. Your ball of yarn is spinning like a fairy in the bowl. That's hilarious. You want to crochet a Hexie Cardi theme for every Care Bear and My Little Pony? That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm not too familiar with Care Bear and My Little Pony. I remember always liking, was it Shutterfly? Is that the pony that had the butterfly? I remember liking her. My phone is dying. I need a charger for my thing. So let me try to do this real fast. Now that Tilly's not in my lap, I can do it faster. This annoys her to death. I'm so cozy in this outfit. It's so nice. I feel like I need to like wear a mask. Like, this is dusty. The amount of time that this takes is hilarious. Fluttershy. Did I say Shutterfly? I think I flipped the words. There's literally just like cotton particles in the air. Welcome back, Kathy. Yeah, I'm like, should I literally be wearing a mask this whole time? I don't know if I should or not. Maybe I should. I mean, I go so slow most of the time like this that I think it's fine. I think it's just when you're going really fast. Like right now, there's not like any fibers like floating around. You feel like I'm a combination of Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. I don't know who Pinkie Pie is. Can you link the electric yarn winder below? I did not mean to coordinate my outfit to the yarn. It's honestly kind of annoying because I feel like you can't see it in the video. Too late to start now. I mean, I think I've been doing so much of it so slowly that I'm fine. I'm more worried about Tilly. If it's bad for Tilly, that's what I don't want since she has asthma. You like Rainbow Dash? I really don't know much about My Little Pony. It's whenever it's being pulled really hard, I think, that makes the particles fly. So I think as long as I'm just going slowly like this, like there's some particles, but it's like not much. Whenever you like really rip, it's like a lot. I remember you again, Happy. You asked that earlier. But I do remember you from the past. Can you link the yarn winder below? I can't, because it's on the link's on my phone. I can put it in the description of this live once this live is just a video on my page. How about that? Does that work? So what is everybody up to this weekend? Is anybody doing anything fun tomorrow? No, nothing fun tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm just gonna be doing more of this. More of this. Are my chats coming through? That's the first one I've seen. Sunday reset, nice. I honestly need to do like a big clean tomorrow also because, so I think I told you guys I'm gonna go house sit at my aunt's farm for like a week. And then when I come back to Nashville, I think my dad is going to come with me and we're gonna put in shelves. Sadly, not in the craft room yet. We still have to do some work before we can do that. But we're gonna put shelves in my office. And I think for the office, I need to get it all like cleaned up and ready in case he comes back with me like right when I get back. So I need to like move all my books and get the wall cleaned. Ooh, that's so fun. Southern food for the first time and pottery painting. Wait, what kind of Southern food are you having? I'm so curious. You are a crocheter who recently found the channels and watching every since. Oh my gosh, welcome Art. Alcy, is it Alcy Art? Welcome Alcy, welcome to the Sunflower family. Can we get some sunflowers in the chat to welcome Alcy Art to the Sunflower family? Oh my gosh, I hope your dad is feeling so much better. Chicken and waffles. I had chicken and waffles in, was it Alabama or Georgia? No, Alabama has Muscle Shoals. That was the first time I had it. I am going to do some more sticker giveaways. While I'm house sitting next week, I'm planning on writing a bunch more letters. I'm going to do just like probably a chill like house sitting vlog for the week, like a week in the life of the farm, and I'll do something like that. What's your favorite wearable to make? I'm really into the top-down sweaters right now. I've only made one, and I'm working on my second one. This is the second one that I'm working on. It's really fun. I'd say overarchingly, hexicardis are my favorite to make, but these top-down granny go-rounds are really fun. See how cute that is? So fun. I love it. I'm just kind of making up the pattern, but I really think it's cute with little baubles. Oh yeah, I'll bring yarn to house sit. I think I'm gonna bring like 3 projects that I'm working on. This one, and then my birthday sweater I'm gonna add sleeves to, and then I think I'm gonna bring my grandpa's hexicardie, and I'm gonna see like how much of my works in progress can I get done in a week. You love the color scheme. Thank you. I know, I love it so much. I think the sleeves are gonna be this brown color, at least part of the way down. And then we're gonna go through this, oops, it's inside out. We're gonna go through this pattern one more time, I think, of the 6 rows of the green, followed by the baubles on the brown. And then the sleeves will be brown, I think. I may not have enough brown to do the sleeves. Patience, you must have to make the many sweaters. Will you get a long video of the thrifted frogging? That's actually what I'm working on right now. I was just kind of bored and had been filming the same thing over and over again. That's why I jumped on live. So you will get a long form of the thrifted yarn frogging, and that'll be on Monday. How many works in progress can Holly finish in 10 days of house sitting? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. How many whips will Holly get done 10 days of house sitting? 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna bring those 3 sweaters. Am I gonna get them all done? I'm gonna get 1 done, 2 done. My grandpa's hexie-cardi I barely have started, so we'll see. Everybody's saying 2 so far. 2 feels realistic. 2 feels realistic. Ooh, a summery top, that's fun. I'm excited to make some more summery tops out of this cotton. How many works in progress do you have? I mean, that I'm actually actively working on, only 3. I mean, I have Elphabet's cardigan and the temperature blanket and so many other things, but that I'm like actually actively working on, not that many. 3, I'd say. But the problem is, oh wait, also this one, I forgot about this. I should have also said 4. I'm gonna bring this with me also. My, what is it called? Swimsuit cover up. I have not knitted a sweater before. I've machine knit a sweater, but I have not hand knit a sweater. You just started playing temperature blanket, you're playing yarn chicken already. Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm holding my hand over where the fiber is being pulled out, and I think it's preventing like the fibers from being flown everywhere. Do you freeze the yarn? I washed the sweater before I frogged it, so I think I'm good. Oh, I guess the reading worm is also another work in progress. I think we're gonna try to get him done in February. And then I'm also probably in February going to announce what my new reading crochet project is. Because I do have another reading crochet project. Yeah, I haven't worked on his hexie-cardi in a while. It's right here. It's literally just what I started before my hand hurt. Oh no. It's just this. That's all I have so far. So it's gonna be pretty. I'm really excited. No, not a problem of yarn chicken. YouTube didn't notify you of your live. You're frogging a sweater right now too. That's awesome. Love the frogging of sweaters. Oh no, we're tangled up. Let's see if I can untangle this. We're so tangled. Hope Josh is all good. He went for a hike. It's very dark out now. He's also gonna meet his friend and pick up something, so hopefully they're hanging out. What's the brand of the chair you're sitting on? I have no idea. This is just like a crisscross chair though. It's great. Your earrings are the cutest, thank you. I like my ballerina cats. The shorts video posted is what notified me. I've been trying to think about like doing that more often, where I like post a short saying I'm about to go live, and then even like if you see it after the live is over, you can still watch the live, you know? The granny square yarn to make other stuff. I literally saw so much of the granny square yarn Ollie's the other day, and I was like, oh, I could buy this and make other things with it, but I didn't like any of the colors enough. Some of the colors are so cute. They just didn't have any. Oh, I'll tell you guys what the new reading project is. Are we lucky enough to get a hint of the new reading project? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm gonna do the granny square thing. So a lot of people did it last year. You make a granny square for every book you finish, and then you do the colors of the granny square are like the colors of the book. So like the first book I finished this year was the first Dungeon Crawler Carl, and so it'll be like red, yellow, black, and white probably. And I'll probably do 4 rows for each granny square to keep it simple. And then the next book I'm going to finish is The Enchanted Greenhouse, and so it'll be like purples and greens, like 2 different shades of purple, 2 different shades of greens. And then by the end of, yes, you're doing that too, Cleo, do it with me, it'll be great. And so then at the end of the year, I'll just see how many granny squares I have, and then I'll just make them into something. So it's going to be great. It's gonna be great. I'm thinking about starting Mistborn as my next like physical read book because Josh has the paperbacks. He hasn't read them yet, but he got them for Christmas last year. And I'm like, maybe that'll be my next physical book read. I also thought about Homegrown Magic or The Honey Witch. I just recently got both of those. Well, for one, don't say you suck at crochet, because that's gonna just get in your head and mess with your head. Just say that you are not where you want to be yet. That's my first tip. My next tip is to pick a small project that you are excited to finish, that you know you can finish, and just get a project done. That's the next tip. This one is super good. I know, I'm so excited. Everyone's talking about it. You're reading The Honey Witch right now? I just bought it at a bookstore the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to mainly just do physical bookstores this year. I canceled my Audible, and I do have audiobooks still on Audible, so I'm also trying to go through those. But yeah, I've not read Daughter of the Pirate King. Is it good? But yeah, Honey Witch definitely might be one of my next ones. I've been just doing so many cozy reads. I did the Spell Shop and I'm reading the Enchanted Greenhouse right now, and they're so good. And I'm like, do I want to keep the cozy reads with like Honey Witch and Homegrown Magic, or do I want to go into something fantasy and then back to cozy? You made an octopus today. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. What are you saying? You suck at crochet and you just made an octopus. I've never made an octopus. Perfect Little Lives. That sounds interesting. You love my sweatshirt? Thank you. It's the same, it's a set with my pants. I never have sets because I thrift all my clothes, but my friend Lydia gave me this the other day. I love it. You really liked Daughter of Pirate King? Okay. Sarah Beth Ruth. Wait, who's Sarah Beth Ruth? Sea of Charm. Are you talking about Sarah Beth? I thought her name was Sarah Beth Durst. Is her name Sarah Beth Ruth? I thought it was Durst. I'm sorry, I have to know what her name is now. What's the name of the lady who wrote The Spell Shop? Is it Sarah Beth Ruth? She is, somebody just rang the doorbell. I'm just gonna ignore it. She is so nice. She messaged me on Instagram in response to my story. Your boyfriend has convinced you to do your crochet projects way out of your comfort zone. Wait, that's so exciting. It is Durst. Okay, okay. Cool. Oh no, I just broke the yarn. Just broke the yarn. Oh yeah, I don't answer the door. Ever. Why the doorbell scare me? The doorbell always scares me. We have just so many like salespeople in our neighborhood all the time, so I just never answer the doorbell. If it's like one of our neighbors who needs something, they all have my phone number, so they will call. They'll call. Hi, Fluff, how are you? Okay, they're ringing the doorbell again. All right, guys, I might have to go. Okay, if millennials never answer the door, I know. All right, I do need to make sure things are okay because we check on our neighbor a lot who's older, so let me make sure everything's okay. If everything's good, I will jump back on live, and I mean, even if everything's not good, I might not be back, but I will see you guys soon one way or another, whether it's Monday or whether it's an hour. Okay, hopefully I'll see you guys again.